Have you ever thought about building a career as a nurse, a real leader in public health, but with your entire education paid for? Well, in this explainer, we are going to break down an incredible scholarship that could be the launchpad for your career and help you transform health in your community. Let's get right into it. So, this amazing opportunity comes from a really powerful team up. On one side, you have Polytechnics Kemenkes Yogyakarta. We'll just call it Polkes Jogja, which is a top-tier public institution under Indonesia's Ministry of Health. And partnering with them is Indonesian AID, which is the government's international development agency. Together, they're on the lookout for the next generation of global health leaders.
So, what's making all this possible? It's the Indonesian AID Scholarship, or TIAS for short. And you've got to understand, this is so much more than just a scholarship to cover your tuition. It's a strategic investment from the Indonesian government. They're looking to grow future leaders from partner countries, and it ties directly into supporting the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. It's really about building bridges through education. Now, for this explainer, we're really going to zero in on one specific path, the Applied Bachelor of Nursing program at Poltekkes Kemenkes Yogyakarta. It's what's called a D4 degree. Think of it as a super practical, hands-on bachelor's program that's just perfectly designed for people who want to become professional nurses with a really strong focus on public health. Okay, so now we get to the million-dollar question. Is this opportunity the right fit for you? Let's take a closer look and break down exactly who they're looking for. Think of these next few slides as your personal checklist, okay? We're going to walk through the main requirements together, and you can see if you're ready to take that next step. First things first, your personal background. You've got to be a citizen of one of the eligible countries, and the age limit for this diploma program is 25. Now, these next 2 points are super important, so listen up. You have to be officially nominated by your government, and you need to be single or unmarried for the entire time you're on the scholarship. We'll circle back to that nomination part in a bit. Next up, let's talk about your professional and school history. The TIAS scholarship is really aimed at people who are already civil servants or officials recommended by their government. And while it's not a deal breaker, having at least 2 years of work experience is a huge plus. It'll definitely make your application stronger. On the academic side, you just need a high school diploma that shows 12 years of education. And finally, language and health. You'll have to show you're proficient in English with a minimum TOEFL or IELTS score. But here's a really great tip. Prediction tests are accepted. That can make meeting this requirement a whole lot easier for some folks. You'll also need to be in good physical and mental shape, and you'll have to get that confirmed by a doctor. Okay, so you've gone through the checklist, you've ticked the boxes, and you're eligible. That is fantastic. So now let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're going to walk you through the entire application process, right from your home country all the way to Yogyakarta. Your journey begins right where you are. Step 1, and I can't stress this enough, this is the most critical first move, is getting that official nomination from the right ministry in your country, probably the Ministry of Health. Once you have that golden ticket, you can then contact your local Indonesian embassy to get your login for the online application. From there, it's all about gathering your documents and filling out that online form. So, after you hit submit, the selection process kicks off. It starts with a basic administrative check by the embassy and the Indonesian Ministry of Education. Then, Polkes Jogja takes the lead for the academic review, and this part might even include an online interview. If you make it through, you'll get the amazing news, you confirm your spot, and then you can start all your pre-departure preparations. And to make this all crystal clear, here's a peek at the timeline for the 2026 intake. You can literally see the whole process mapped out, from getting your nomination in February all the way to flying out to Indonesia in late August. This is your roadmap, so you can track all the key deadlines. We've mentioned getting your documents ready a couple of times, so now let's really dive into the specifics with a checklist that will set you up for success. All right, this slide is your best friend. You're going to need your diploma and transcripts, and make sure they're in English or have been officially translated. Now, that government recommendation letter, here's the crucial part. It has to say that you promise to return and work in public service. And for your statement of purpose, this is your chance to shine. Really tell your story. Connect your passion to your future career goals and show them how this TIAS scholarship is the key to making it all happen. We've covered a ton of ground, from eligibility to deadlines. So let's just zoom out for a second and pull together the key takeaways. What does this amazing opportunity give you, and what do you have to commit to in return? This slide really lays out the heart of the agreement. It's a two-way street. On one side, the support is incredible.
It covers your full tuition, living expenses, flights, health insurance, and even language training, the whole shebang. But on the other side, your commitment is just as serious. You have to go back and serve your country for at least 2 years after you graduate, stay unmarried during your studies, and pour all your focus into your education.
And through it all, always keep the main goal in mind. This isn't just about getting a degree, it's about a total transformation. At Polkas Jogja, you aren't just learning how to be a nurse, you're being molded into a public health leader who can go back home and make a real, lasting difference. Feeling inspired and ready to get started? Perfect. Here is your immediate action plan. Your very first step is not the online application. Your first step is your own government. You need to contact the right ministry and secure that nomination. Once you have it, your local Indonesian embassy becomes your go-to guide for everything else.
So, it really all comes down to a simple question. This is way more than just a scholarship. It's a call to action. It's a chance to gain world-class skills and bring them back to the communities that need them the most. So, are you ready to answer that call?